outside in these things?
What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Oh,
Bam!
that was cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I like the personalized intros. I wish I had time to do stuff like that, but I don't.
So I'm making myself do it so I can get better at editing.
Smart.
That little short I did today, by the way, that took me like 3.5 hours probably.
I know, dude, it takes
just moving the audio. I'm like, oh, okay, here. I'm going to move it this way.
I know, man.
Let's just jump right into it, by the way. Hello,
Yeah,
everybody. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Look who I guilted into finally going on my show finally. Look at this.
Yeah, about time you invited me.
Yeah, there's no proof that I've clipped and clipped and clipped
Mm-mm.
over and over again.
And you never say anything in the chat on 3POA, ever.
Ever. Like this guy, by the way, Blake, I don't know if you noticed this, but you're wrenched, Blake. Ha ha. I got him and Talib both wrenched.
Oh, nice.
Stu's here with the potato masher. It seems like you guys are kind of friendly, though.
Disco Stew.
Are you okay with him holding a big old potato masher?
Yeah,
It
I'm
seems
fine
like
with
it's
that.
personal.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I don't feel threatened.
Saying hello to everybody. We got 45. Oh, fine. Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate you. So as we do all this and keep up, let's talk about music.
Okay, cool.
Don't you want to talk about music?
I love music.
Okay.
I used to play in a band. It's a Canaan.
I don't
Which is
know
a
if I knew
requirement
that.
if you're from Seattle. You have to play in a band.
What band? I knew you did the DJ thing. I don't know if I knew the band.
Yeah, I play drums.
Were there other people in the band, or was it just you on the drums?
There was other people.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Can we get a time period?
Last show I played was 10 years ago.
No, well, to me, that's recent. That's only a mere decade.
It seems like a lifetime ago. I sold my drums. I sold my kit 2 years ago.
Oh, why did you not want to keep it for the boy?
He had his own kit, and he never took to it. So he's learning piano. He's been learning piano for a few years.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not musically inclined whatsoever. All my roommates, when I moved out, they had, we had 2 drum kits. There were 2 bass guitars and I don't know, lead guitar. I don't know, regular guitar, whatever. I tried all of them. You've seen The Jerk? Have you seen the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin?
Yes.
Okay, when he's trying to...
Yes, his timing. Yeah, that's you. No rhythm.
100% no rhythm.
No internal clock. Yeah. That's one of the hardest things to learn.
Which one? The drums?
Timing.
They were like, oh, no, just slap the bass. Just slap it. I slapped, beat it, punched it. There was nothing, man.
You remember that movie? Maybe you didn't see it. What's it called? It's with J. Jonah Jameson and Reed Richards. And he's a drummer. What's that called? Whiplash.
Whiplash?
If you haven't seen that, Zakanan, you need to see that. It is an excellent movie. And it's basically all about this dude trying to learn to play drums from a very intense teacher. And it's all about timing. And he just beats his ass the whole movie.
All right, I'm going to punch this in right now.
Whiplash.
I'm not going to forget this.
You must watch Whiplash. It's an excellent movie.
I keep adding these to my lists.
He hates the cans. Stay away from the cans.
Away from the cans.
I love that movie. It's so good.
Oh, man. Stu for lunch. Thank you, Stu, for $2. I got lasers back. Ryan is awesome.
Disco Stew. Thank you, Stu.
I appreciate it. We'll do the first of the night. We'll do the super chat.
You want $500?
Yes, I would like $500.
You want $500?
Yes, I want $500.
So I decided I'm
That's
just gonna
funny.
I'm gonna do one of those and then done. I still need to make it shorter too. I need it.
I've never seen Bubble Boy. I've never seen that.
Oh, okay, that's on your list.
Okay.
You have to
$500?
watch Bubble Boy at least one time. It's
Beef
great
with-
for that.
Beef with broccoli?
Oh, and there's my boy. There's my partner in crime over there, JMK Customers. What's up, Mikey? Apparently, we're both in StreamYards editing because I was going to get Figured Out set up for later on this week. He's got it done.
You were editing in StreamYard?
Yeah.
That little editor thing they have? That's
Yeah. Well, so I did all the editing. I'm setting up the background, loading clips up from CapCut as I'm doing it. And then I was about to go edit from StreamYard to get the logo, the splash page for YouTube, and just edit it that way. I always do it through StreamYard. What do you do?
I just if I need to pull something from a video or from a live stream.
Yeah.
I just do what is it? It's the window key R, Alt window key R, and it just screen records.
I'm talking about editing. Like if I want to change the YouTube, I was going to actually make the show. We hadn't made the show for Figured Out yet. So I was going to make it in StreamYard, edit the thumbnail, post it up to YouTube, create it through StreamYard to create it on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about doing.
Gotcha.
Now let's back to music here.
Okay.
You're a band. Okay, cool. There's other people in the band. We got this. Playing the drums. Got it. What kind of music? Seattle, I'm just assuming grunge, and I'm
no. You have to remember, grunge it hit its peak when I was like 12,
again,
13. So.
what else came out of Seattle? I don't know anything else other than.
Well,
grunge
in the 90s, I was all into punk rock and stuff like that. A little bit of reggae and the stuff that kind of crossed over, like Sublime and 311 and stuff like that. But
Amber is the color of her energy.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I know.
Yeah. No, they have much better songs than that. But
their
311's drummer, Chad Sexton, is amazing. If you've never seen them live, I highly recommend it. They have a whole section of their live show that's like a drum solo that turns into the entire band drum soloing. It's really cool.
Just because you're here, apparently Boog invented grunge. Sir Mix-a-Lot. See, now reggae couldn't do it, man. Like Sublime, anything like ska related.
I love it. I love that.
But I think what we get together on is like Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah.
I love me some Beastie Boys. Did you ever see them in concert?
Yeah, that's my favorite band ever. That's the first, like, I'll say not pop band that even though some would consider their first album pop, but that's the first album I listened to start to finish that wasn't like something from my parents.
Oh, so that was the first one start to finish.
Yeah, I was like 5 years old. My brother brought home a dub tape, right? It was a bootleg, basically, of License to Ill. And I would put that on and just listen to it over and over and over.
So when did you so I'm assuming you went back further. You're like, I'm going to get everything Beastie Boys, right? And then you hear the stuff before that.
That was License to Ill. That was 1987.
Before License to Ill.
All the punk rock stuff. They re-released that in the 90s. So they did a compilation called Some Old Bullshit. And it was all their hardcore stuff on one.
Totally different fucking band.
Oh, yeah.
Not even remotely the same. I remember going through, yesterday discs or something. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, Beastie Boys. Oh, early stuff. Let's check this out. I'm like,
it was a really bad hardcore music. Yeah, they were not good.
It was real bad.
Yeah.
So then I don't know who. I just assume Rick Rubin got a hold of him for License to Ill. I don't know who produced License.
No, well, yeah, he was the producer, Rick Rubin.
It wasn't License to Ill.
Their transition into hip hop was really natural because it was the two scenes in New York at that time weren't that far away from each other.
Yeah.
I don't mean geographically. I just mean the people.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they just started, they started hearing early hip hop stuff and they got into it. And so they started doing it.
Oh, thank God they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole hit list of Beastie Boys. Like, I mean, I've got like heavy metal for my, my album Stuck on an Island, but I almost want to do like a hip hop. Like if I was stuck on an island and all I had was hip hop, like what I listened to. I think Beastie Boys like number one with a bullet.
Yeah. Because you're white.
You know what?
And they're white.
I'm
That's why.
How dare you?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Right, pal. But yeah, other than that, I want to talk about all kinds of other stuff. Like, again, just YouTubing in general. You get talked about, how'd you get started? Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I know all those stories.
I've told that a million times.
Here's my fun thing. What is the hardest part for when you're putting a show together? What's the most difficult part?
An idea.
Of just the show.
Just an idea. Because I like to do a show around one topic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, on Wednesdays, it's a little easier. I'll just kind of like run through some toy news, but on the Saturday show, the 3POA, I want to have a topic, which means research and a lot of prep. Sometimes I'll spend all day Saturday down here working on the show.
Well, let's say this. So like for the Super 7 news, when that came out,
that was easy.
Yeah. I mean, how much prep did you really have to do for it?
I mean, I just gathered some screenshots and wrote down some notes. That was about it. That didn't take long to prep. Yeah.
What's the one that comes to your mind? Like one where like, man, that took a while to gather all the information for.
It was the one when Tony came back and we did banned toys. Because I had to scour the internet for toys that were banned,
right? Yeah,
or that were very controversial, and then I had to source videos of them and look up the history. That took me a couple days, but it was a good show. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wanted part 2 of banned toys.
Yeah, I know.
I think there's enough of them to do that with too. I need to actually. I had to go back. Go ahead.
The problem is there is more. But the problem is, I used all the best ones for that show. So if there ever is a part 2, it's not going to be as good. I used Baby Wee Wee on episode 1, which is a doll with a penis that pees. And the commercial is hilarious because it's these little girls running around with their doll, and they pull his pants down, and his little wiener comes out, and he starts peeing.
I will say this:
you can't top that.
I'm saving a lot of the old commercials every time I come across one. And now with the advent of AI, I'm having a hard time going, shit, was this a real commercial? Have you seen the one with Pop Rocks?
No.
Okay. Again, I have no proof of this, but there was a Pop Rock. I pulled up an IG. It's an old Pop Rocks commercial. And this girl sits there and gets an F in her class. And she's like, nope, goes to the teacher. And it shows him standing there. You see her knees drop down. And all you see is the desk. You see her knees. And he's like, we're going to be here all day. And she goes, oh, no, we're not. And then rips open a package of Pop Rocks. And then you see the teacher's face. And I'm like,
no way. That's not real.
That's what I'm saying.
That's got to be like a SNL skit or something.
I hope so, because good Lord, man. I mean, there was some raunchy stuff back in the day. But yeah. Damn.
I don't think that's real.
Again, I need to do some research.
They had a baby that pooped. They had a baby doll that pooped.
Come on.
They did. It was like I think it was Play-Doh or something.
It probably was.
Yeah.
All right. I'm assuming you tried eating Play-Doh, right?
No, I never did.
I did.
Hey.
Listen, this is a judgment-free zone.
Edible.
Okay, you can just say that you did, and it's okay.
No, I really didn't. I never tried to eat paste.
Sure,
I did put a penny in my nose, and it went up into my sinus when I was a kid.
Ooh,
I had a hell of a time getting it out.
I can tell you my uncles thought I had a chocolate and they thought I swallowed a penny. I don't know why they thought this. Why would I swallow a penny? They're like, spit it out, spit it out. I'm not spitting this out. It's in my mouth already. I've chewed it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this. I'm like, pull my mouth open.
Jeez. Oh, gross.
Yes. Dug that chocolate out. I was not happy. They were not happy. And guess what? There was no penny.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah. I don't know at the time if they were waiting for me to pass it later. I don't know.
I swallowed a penny one time, and my parents were like, "Well, it's going to come out eventually."
Right? I don't think we need to panic on this, people. By the way, these are also my uncles that also put a boa constrictor in my baby crib with me and took pictures.
Jeez.
Yes, my mom was not happy about that, might I add.
You don't say.
So yeah, I'm glad Cooter is backing me up on this. He's also seen that pop rock. We need to verify Cooters. Is it real or is it not?
Yeah, I've got to find out.
Yeah, Slade family hype. Spit it out, Z. Yeah, my God, man. I'm thinking about all the things that my uncles have done to me over the years, out of the goodness of their heart, and then the other side too.
Oh man.
Do you have uncles like that too, or no?
I had an uncle. We were camping, and I was probably 13, maybe 12, 13. And we kept calling him Aunt. His name was Mike. We kept calling him Aunt Mike because he had a mullet, but he permed the back.
Oh yeah.
He permed the long part, so it was like a tight perm and long, and then the front was like a Caesar.
Yep.
Right, like so maybe the worst haircut of all time. But we'd call him Aunt Mike. Oh, you got your perm, did you, Aunt Mike? Huh? And he had it, and he came after me, and I ran. And he caught me, and he grabbed me by the shorts. Like, he dove and got me and grabbed me by the shorts, and I kept going. The whole camp, it was a state park campground, right? I kept going, and I shouldn't have. Shorts came down. Little laser for the entire campground to see. Exposed to everyone. I mean, I was going to die. And there was like, when you're camping at 13, there's always like other people there with their kids, and there's girls your age. And oh my God, I was mortified. Worst moment of my life.
Oh yeah, right. That would be the worst moment ever.
Oh,
in
my
fact,
God.
well, you had the advent of technology too. All the dumb crap I did, cell phones didn't exist. They'd have to get a Polaroid and make sure to hold me down for that picture, right? That's not going to happen with you, where it's just like, oh, I'm just going to record this for all time.
Oh man, but you're not that much older than me. There was no cell phones at that time either. I mean, that was like probably 91 or 92 when that
I'm
happened.
52.
Yeah, you got 9 years on me.
Yeah, that's almost a decade,
All
dog.
Right. But it's not like there were cell phones around. I mean, there was, but they were giant. They were the Zach Morris cell phone. Right?
They were the gigantic, the brick.
Yep.
Hey, I'm calling you on a cell phone.
Yeah.
It's only $5 a minute.
Yep.
Oh my God, I loved calling people for my dad's car. Oh my God, that was the best.
It's plugged into my cigarette lighter.
Oh my God, man. Just that huge. Yeah. They had the bag, right? The battery pack. You'd have to go around to go mobile with it. Oh man. Yeah. Polaroid or stone tablet. Yowzer.
Papyrus.
Yeah. That's the in-between. Polaroid, papyrus, stone tablet. I just drew shit on cable walls. I'm trying my best not to use profanity.
Why?
Have you noticed for the algorithm, man? The almighty algorithm. Because I know you tried the censor button, which is fun.
Oh.
I've had a Stream Deck for like 6 years now. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you go yourself?
Yes. I want that. I have it. I just am lazy and haven't hooked it up yet. So have you noticed that? Have you tried to curb your profanity period since you started streaming?
Yeah, for the longest time, I never cursed on stream because my kid would watch, and if he saw me cursing, he'd be like, "Dad," because he's still not allowed to cuss, right? But I mean, I started streaming 5 years ago, over 5 years ago, when he was like 9, or he was 10, 9 or 10.
He's 15 now.
He's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, time flies, brother.
it does.
I'm still waiting for the father son stream. Do a series of shorts, or what are you thinking?
Well, we're doing the channel member only, straight out of the theater reviews.
Yeah.
So we've already chose what movies we're going to do this summer. So we're going to see Karate Kid Legend.
Oh my God, on purpose? God.
Yep, and we're gonna do Jurassic World, whatever the new one's called, and then Superman and Fantastic Four.
God, man, go with God.
So we're gonna do all that. We have done streams together before, but it's been a long time. I'm not a big fan of putting him on YouTube. He wants to be on YouTube. Like, he has his own channel. He does his own thing. It's been a while. That's fine.
Is he gonna start firing that up again, do his own thing?
I don't know. He goes through phases where he's really into something and then he forgets about it.
It's a phase. Like this guy, Papa Jerk, Yojo Jerk, who Mr. LaserPants will be on with Ninja right after this. Watch, I'll play a banner. Look, boom, there's a banner. I was just talking to Jerk about this too. Like, no one reads these things.
No.
But I'll put it up anyway.
Yeah.
I'll put it up for like a minute and call it good. But yeah, everyone check out Jerk after this for an actually really good show, not this bullshit show that I'm doing.
No, this is great.
You shut your mouth. It's a shit show.
Sorry, you're right.
But you know what? It's weird now because, again, 45 minutes, it goes by fast. And, people want to be on my show, which is weird. I never thought I'd start having scheduling conflict. Ace. I'm like, going to get Ace from Ramen Toy. He's like, what about this day? I'm like, that's Memorial Day.
Yeah.
That's LaserPants. That's not happening.
Well, it just worked out good because I'm usually still at work when you go live, right?
Yep.
So it hasn't happened yet, but holiday.
And then one of these days when you're not playing around with your boy and having father-son time, I'm going to snag you for Figure It Out with me and Mikey too.
Sure. Yeah.
That's on the list, pal.
All right.
But yeah, it is weird. Scheduling conflicts. How often do those pop up for you with guests?
All the time, because I always wait last minute to invite someone on the channel,
But if you do it that way, then you're like, well, you're not really juggling. You're just asking last minute. They can or they can't, right?
Right. And then if they can't, then I ask someone else. Yeah. It's been a challenge to get Jersey Maniac on with Bobby.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He really wants to come on a show with Bobby. Kind of like when Talker Art did, and then Talker Art just asked about Marvel Legends the whole time. But I mean, yeah, it's hard. So I wanted to do it a couple weeks ago, but he had his wife's birthday, and then Bobby's been at all these shows lately, Shop the Curiosity and IshCon, and
yep.
And then we got Greg from DFW on this Saturday, and
Greg Brown,
and then after that,
Chad just had him on, right?
Yeah,
Chad just had him on. We're gonna have him on Thursday. Nice. On a panel.
So why does he want to come on my show? He's already,
You got to make the rounds, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
I like Greg.
But so it's just scheduling conflicts, and you're like, well, with all this going on, trying to get him on at the same time.
Yeah. Bunch of stuff just fell over.
Don't you love that?
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the fucking night, you're like,
yeah.
What just fell?
But the show with Greg is going to be episode 99, and then after that, I got to do episode 100.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're going to give away a dragonfly.
Heck yeah, buddy. I hope Alex S wins it again. If he won that on top of the Hiss, people would lose their minds.
Yeah. That'd be something.
Oh, Blake is asking, when is the next trivia?
Maybe this Saturday.
It's always random, right, on trivia night?
It's kind of been random. I planned the last one.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe this Saturday. We'll see.
The big 100.
Even though it's like way more than that.
So is it the 3POA only that's hitting 100?
Yeah.
You're not counting loose but complete or anything
No,
like that? Yeah.
No, because then it'd be like 400 probably if I counted every live stream I ever did.
Yes, and people would freak out. God, I hope that happens now. Watch 49er Brinal in it. God.
I mean, hopefully Alex would understand when I'm like, I'm going to redraw, if his name pops up. Like, come on. Like, you won the His Tank and a bunch of other stuff. What's the trailer that goes on the His Tank?
Oh, the
whatever. He got that.
HMM or HMS, the missile system.
That one. And he also got the His Fire Team.
That's cool.
So that was all in the giveaway
one package.
And by the way, that was all donated by Jeff Wheat.
Yeah, shout out to Jeff Wheat, man.
Shout out to Jeff.
And then, yeah, Beedrew, I saw this about your mother was taken from you Saturday, man. Condolences, brother.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, dude.
That is always rough. And then that's when I really like our community. Just kind of rallies around and supports each other.
Yeah.
Again, we all, you hear all the crap. Oh, toxic. Oh, you hate. Oh, you're a hate-driven channel. And all I see is people rally. Exactly. I get to see it in, the chat. I get to see it in the members, the groups and whatnot.
And what's crazy is that the first time we ever discussed Super 7, which is, it wasn't even on 3POA. It was on Infinity Equation. Me, Bobby, and I think Rectangular was on, and Dante. And the first time we ever complained about Super 7, the claws came out, man. The hatred. The defending of Super 7. Over the years, that's lessened and lessened. And this last video that I did, no one in there defending Super 7. No one. Nope. Everyone's like, yeah, screw those guys. Done with them. Don't like what they do. Flynn ruined the company, this, that, and the other. So, finally everyone caught up to us.
Well, and that's what I really get with. It's not even just that too. You report news. That's kind of a big deal of, that bullshit happening on the heels of community and whatnot. It's like, guys, and you've been talking about it for a while leading up to it. But what really gets me is when the claws come out just on critiquing a figure. That's
stupid.
It's so dumb. It's guys, we collect, like in Marvel Legends. We have a lot of Marvel Legends. We complain about it because they're sliding. And we want to keep collecting it. Make it better. That's the only reason to do that. And that's why it blows me away why people can't get that through their heads.
They take the criticism over one figure or offering, like, for instance, Maximum Spider-Man. They take that as like an attack on the company or an attack on them. It's like, no, it's just this.
Yep.
We're just criticizing this and saying why we don't like this offering. Like, the figure itself looks great.
Yep.
Like, I mean, yes, I could nitpick it, and I did nitpick it. But it looks like it's very likely the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man. The problem is it's $50.
Yep.
I'm not paying that.
All the rationalizations and whatnot that go over that. And it's like, well, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but if we're talking about toys, that's kind of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
We're going to critique it. We're going to nitpick it. Don't watch.
I'm also not going to I'm not talking about the people that do buy it. I'm not calling them names.
No, man.
Right? I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm not saying that Ryan Ting is a big poop head because he's on the Marvel Legends team. It's like these people think I'm attacking him. Like, no, I might make jokes about him sometimes.
Where people want to call you out in the street and fight you in Thunderdome.
I know, dude. It's so stupid. It's so
Relax.
unbelievable. Like, guys, we're not children, but we're acting like it.
Which I'm okay with her acting like children, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Can't we just have fun?
Right.
I didn't think we talked about this. When we were on with Jersey and Jerk and Gaines, and you're like, guys, before, I just want you to know this is nothing but love here, okay? It's
Right.
all jokes. I'm like, this is weird. He's never said this before.
Well, because the clip I played of what was it, Donald Trump?
That was Trump on that one.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, it is funny. But
It
I
was
just want to make
freaking
sure you guys
hilarious.
know, like, it's just a joke.
But yeah, I did. I was like, what could be that bad? Okay, there is more than just me. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I said poop head.
We were just talking about that. Abby's gonna, I'll fight you. That sounds
Okay.
like shilly talk, actually.
I guess I'm gonna fight him at DFW.
Oh, and then I know this is also, we're gonna go on this roller coaster of emotions here. Yeah, rip Peter David, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Was
60 years old.
was Keown drawing when Peter David was doing the Hulk too? Was he taking over from Peter David?
It might have been. There might have been some overlap. I was at the comic shop today, and they had an omnibus collection. The Hulk by Peter David, and it was like 5 volumes.
Oh,
So
really?
he was on the Hulk for a while, and I was like,
Oh, I
but
could
5
look for
omnibus
that.
all at once is like, that's like $700, and I was like, no, I can't do that.
Oh man. Yeah, that'd be really dumb. And someone being highly irresponsible with money would probably do something like that.
Lord of Brooklyn says Dale Keown and McFarlane during that run. There you
There's
go.
overlap. Okay, yep. Mike Joe's saying the same thing. Yep. Shout out to Lord of Brooklyn there. Man, that'd be okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. Or I can wait because if Amazon, it's on Amazon. If Amazon does that, oh yeah, volume 1, hardcover, $240.
Yeah, that's double cover price.
Out of print, limited availability.
Yeah, it's out of print.
Yeah. But I'll look for it on like Amazon. I'll look for it on a Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh yeah, they do have books there. Yeah.
Yep. And then Ollie's, if for some god awful reason it goes to Ollie's. They had the DC Bombshells. I don't know what reprint it was over at Ollie's. But yeah, pro tip. Check if you have an Ollie's in your area.
I
Check
don't.
that stuff. I know you don't, because I know you got me and Scott Hughes that are looking out for you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott Hughes.
Yeah, Jerk says the Peter David run of Incredible Hulk is one of the best.
And Articulated Ninja Reviews. Do you want to read this one?
What's up, Zaddy Z? Zaddy Z?
I couldn't have made through it either.
Your guest LaserPants is looking kind of tan tonight. Stay out the sun.
What's up, Ninja? That guy is going to be on this show, Mega Powers,
Yes.
Monday Night Rod, with LaserPants and Gaines.
That's tonight. That's in like 30 minutes, right?
Yep,
Something like
6:34, 30 minutes, 26 minutes.
All right.
I'll have to check that out. Son of a. Well, let's talk about cons real quick.
Okay.
Now, this guy has announced there's going to be a con.
Yes.
Need some details. I'm assuming there's a live coming up to announce all that, Ninja. Put you on the spot.
I hope so.
I hope so, Ninja. What cons are you planning on for the rest of the year?
Locally, I got Washington Summer Con. That's in like 3 weeks. It's the weekend before DFW. And then DFW in Dallas, right? G.I. Joe
Yep.
show.
Hell yeah, buddy.
And then July, San Diego Comic Con.
This is your second?
Second. And then August, some other con in August. And then Legion's Con in November.
So yeah, I'll be at Legion's. So DFW and Legion's in.
You're going to Legion's Con too?
I'm going to Legion's Con.
Nice.
Well, because I will keep almost everybody in our little toy sphere that I hang out with is all East Coast. Son of a.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah,
And
'cause
no
you're
one's coming out here.
way
No one's
over-
coming to cons out here.
Nope.
I have to go to the East Coast 3 times a year, 4 times a year.
Yep. Then Articulate Ninja. Yep.
Bullshit.
This Friday, Liv will give all the details on the Diddy party. Oh, this Friday live.
Why don't you give all the details on shutting your mouth, Ninja? How about that?
How about that?
About you shut your filthy whore mouth.
Catch me outside. Okay, that escalated.
Sorry, guys. I got a little carried away. I'll bring it back down.
Stabbed a man in the heart with a trident.
Yeah. Brick, where'd you get a hand grenade?
I haven't added any of those clips in. I've also noticed on a 45-minute show, I don't want to play a whole lot of clips because it
Right.
eats up a whole lot of time.
Just
Wait
make
a
them
minute.
short.
I didn't think about that. That would eat up a whole lot of time.
Ah. It's tough when you have a 1-hour show on Mondays.
Yeah. I gotta game the game here.
Dude, how long did Chad's show go yesterday? Like 4 hours? It was like 4 hours?
4-hour dude
with the member,
bros.
and then it was
It was
good, though.
him. It was just Jeff, and then Dan Brown, or sorry, Greg Brown.
Greg, yeah.
It was just those 3, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, but
I couldn't watch the whole thing, man. I was able to sit there, catch the very first part of it, and then it was back to bed because I was sick all weekend.
Oh, no shit.
Yes. Along with translucentness, I also have no immune system, so I just get sick all the time. It's great.
Is it from the AIDS?
It is from the AIDS.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I put that out there. It's fine. We'll edit it in post.
Yeah.
It'll be called something else. Less gay. Wow. Okay. Let's read this. Wall of Nerd. I'm glad you scored one. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Oh, Wall of Nerd right there. Oh, Wall of Nerd's actually going to be in the Wichita area playing a show, I think is what he said earlier.
Cool. What is Gun Girl Jessica? What's that? What is that?
Ooh, that is an action figure that I've been waiting on for a hot minute, actually. That's that one where it's from Cyberpunk is what it looks like, and she's got the like aquamarine hair and ponytails.
Oh yeah, yeah. The anime thing.
Looks very much like anime.
Female Goku.
Are you not into anime at all?
No, I mean, a few things I like.
What about your boy?
Yeah, he likes My Hero especially, and One Piece. And
I just got caught up with My Hero Academia, so I need to have your.
can't do it.
I need to have your son
tried
on.
watching it. I
apparently.
can't.
Why?
It's annoying.
Is it the crying?
I think so. It's like, who's the main guy that breaks his arms and stuff? He breaks his bones. Deku.
Deku.
Yeah, he's always crying about something.
He does a lot of those animes, and I'll say that I don't like how they do the overwhelming tears that like just take over their whole eye, especially when they're having like a serious part. I
Yeah.
want an anime. Just try it out, Japan. Just be serious the entire way through. Don't give me the cute little graphics ever. Just try it out one time and see how well it does. I'm interested in it.
You know what I did like One Punch Man, but I only watched the first season.
I think that's all there is, unless they came out with a second one here recently. There's a lot of whining. In fact, I had a buddy, there was one, it's like ReZero, and he's like, listen, you need to make it past these certain episodes, and then it'll be fine. And when he told me that, he wasn't kidding, because I was like, this dude, all he did was effing cry. I was like, I need you to man up, dude. Stop being a pussy. Can we say that on YouTube? I hope so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey hates anime. See, I need somebody on here that I can talk anime with. So talk to your boy and see if I can do a stream with him.
I watched most of Dr. Stone. Like the first season of Dr. Stone was really cool. Then it kind of goes off the rails.
Ooh,
But
Solo Leveling.
I don't
That's
know what
actually
that
a
is.
really good recommendation. This one is actually, I don't remember them doing too much kiddie stuff.
Mm.
And I don't remember this guy crying much after like the first episode. Solo Leveling is badass. I would say try that one out. Talk to your boy, see if he's watched Solo Leveling. Recommend it to him.
Mm.
It is brutal, by the way.
Well, he doesn't watch stuff like that.
It is. It's lots of violence. He doesn't like action.
No, he does, but if it's like over the top violence, he probably would never have seen it. Not Solo Leveling.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn on that. Okay, when he hits 16, recommend Solo Leveling to him.
His mom was out of town, so me and him watched Terminator 1 and 2 this weekend. His first time seeing Terminator.
Heck yeah.
He was into it.
Did he like the first one?
Yeah. Yeah, he liked both. And then he's like, there's like more of them, right? I'm like, yeah, kind of. I'm like, so Terminator 3 is like, meh. But I don't care what anyone says. Terminator Salvation is cool, man. I like that.
It was until the last fourth of the movie, I want to say. Okay, it's where they lost the fucking F. Sorry, now I dropped the F-bomb. It's where they lost the plot.
They shouldn't have had CGI Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
They should have just had some other guy that was a T-800 coming off the assembly line.
Even then I was okay with it. It was everything with his heart. I was like, oh my good God, really? This is what you're going to do?
Well, they were trying to cross over humans and Terminators, right?
Well, it just how they did it. John Connor didn't need that. That was dumb. Mm. That's the one where he gives him his heart, right?
Yeah.
Gives John. Yeah, I hated that whole thing. I thought that was real dumb and unnecessary.
I didn't mind that. I liked the post-apocalyptic future, though, like him meeting Kyle Reese and all that. That was all cool.
I thought that was cool. It had A-10 warthogs, the sound of freedom in the air.
Oh, man, it was cool.
The You Could Be Mine being played by the cyber bikes, the Terminator bikes. I thought that was cool.
It gave us the best behind-the-scenes meme ever with Christian Bale screaming about the lights. Remember that?
Oh my God, was that movie?
That was.
Is that Salvation? Oh my God, good for you!
Oh, good for you!
And guess what? It's 6:43.
Okay,
we got to wrap it up, buddy. We got to get you on the Mega Power show.
Let's go. Let's wrap it up.
We got to go. Brother, thank you for doing this. I'm going to glaze you just a little bit here. You are one of the people like Quentin J. Bedwell that we just had on Figure It Out that talked me into doing this. And in fact, said, hey, when's your show? What show are you at? I was like, I don't have a show. And then a week later, I ended up having a show that I didn't know I was going to end up having.
Sweet.
So, chat, this is one of the guys. Yeah, you can blame LP.
Sorry, Internet. It's on me.
So what do you have to give to the people? What do you got coming up?
That's about it.
There you go, guys.
I don't know what I'm doing on Wednesday. Saturday, Greg Brown from DFW G.I. Joe show with Bobby and Chad.
It's Chad.
As long as Chad didn't forget.
By the way, everyone, as soon as LP said he has nothing planned for Wednesday, I'm like, gotcha. I'll just be waiting.
You want to? Okay, you're
sure,
in.
Sure.
Let's do it.
You would do it Wednesday?
I mean, it's a live stream. Let's do a live stream on Wednesday.
Yes.
There's no toy news.
There's a little bit of toy news.
All right,
we'll figure it out.
We'll just do this.
Anyway,
do this.
Yeah. We'll BS. We'll do the normal.
Yep.
It's all right. So that's it. That's all I got to plug.
Mega Powers in like 15 minutes.
15 minutes, man.
That's all I got.
All right.
I'm doing Cutthroat Comics' show.
Oh, Chris.
A week from today.
Okay, right on.
That's
Shout
June
out to
2nd, right? Yes.
Shout out to Cutthroat Comics.
Yes.
I don't think I got a link for him. I'm looking at the socials. And nope, I'm a terrible person, Chris. Look up Cutthroat Comics and go sub, and I'll add that to my socials. Chris, I'm a terrible person. So anyway, we're out of here. Chat.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. Check this guy on Mega Powers. About less than 15.
Let's go.
See you.